過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mocha here, and I'm back with another new chapter of Tamer DxD. And honestly, I had to thank you guys a lot. Last chapter gave a lot more positive reception than, well, chapter 3. And I had to say, thanks a lot, guys. Also, I'm also liking that some of you are taking a liking to Terry, since I wasn't for sure that his basically sarcastic and non-caring attitude would get annoying, even though in reality he actually does care about people and does worry about them. And I'm really glad that you guys are really liking Terry now, so I have nothing to fully worry about. Any rate, with that of a recap, after Asya has received her new Digimon partner being that of Darkmon, and the others worried about Darkmon and Asya, they take her under Ember's care. However, due to Asya having that of, well, needing to mentally clear herself, she was soon kidnapped by the fallen angels once again, with then Terry stepping in to go and save her alongside Darkmon. However, it seems like Issei, Konako, and Kiba also had the same idea as well, and went to try to save her too, where Issei was shocked and surprised to see his always angry cousin down with that of stray exorcists, with that of strange creatures helping him. However, what really also happened as well, that another Digimon tamer, alongside his partner being Digimon, captured 3 of the other rogue fallen angels that were being used by Rainer, as he also has knowledge on Akino's past, and basically shows that he knows more about her than she knows about herself. With then, Rainer was defeated by Darkmon and were able to save Asya. However, due to Terry basically being that of a smartass, Rias wanted to kill Terry due to her interactions with the other tamer. However, she was soon stopped by one of her childhood friends, Sikvara Agars, and another girl by the name of Shiro Yor, as these 2 girls are Terry's girlfriends. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 5, The Other World of the Supernatural. High into the skies of Japan, as over the clouds is that of the tamer that met Rias and Akino and his partner Digimon, holding on to the 3 fallen angels, with one of them beginning to wake up, as it being that of the Gothic Lolita girl, her name being Mid-Elf, as she opens her eyes saying, what's going on? What's happened? Wait, this creature, what the hell is it? With soon, Mid-Elf screaming actually wakes up both Kalinar and Donasek as well. With soon the Fedora man realizing, well, Fedora-less actually, just wearing his gray trench coat, saying, "What the? You! Unhand us, you damn human! Tell your familiar to let go now!" With soon saying, Yeah, can't do that. Like I said, my job is to take you back to Kogori HQ for your punishment from Azazel. But don't worry, since you were being manipulated by Rainer, you might get off a lot more easier and free than she would have, given that she was just killed by, most likely, the devils and that angel Digimon. With soon, Kalinar saying, Digimon, what the? Wait, Rainer was killed? Saying, most definitely. I mean, like a fallen angel grunt like her was going to be able to defeat a champion level Digimon. I mean, come the hell on. I mean, you guys couldn't even defeat Digimon. He's my main partner. Hell, he can even defeat that of a mega level if he wanted to. With soon, Middle saying, either you let us go, human, or Digimon, would you do the honors? With Digimon squeezing onto the three fallen angels as they can even feel their bones breaking. With Suit saying, I could have just told him to just rip off your wings and basically leave you that of no better than freaking transcended humans instead. It would have just been so easy. Do you want me to do that? Because I can do that right here in the sky now. With soon Calendar saying, please don't. We'll listen. Just why are you forced to bring us back to Gory HQ? You've never even seen you before. And the only humans that Governor General Azazel allows is sacred gear users? Trust me, you grunts don't know much about the true supernatural world. A world that's beyond that of the three factions of Christianity, the pantheons of Norse, Greek, Hindu, and many more. You just got your first taste of it from my partner here. So, how about we let this quiet road down as soon as I can find a perfect place to teleport us to the underworld? So, is that understood? With soon all three fallen angels actually nodding profusely, saying, good. Now then, with soon pulling out as he soon pulls out a pair of sunglasses and soon puts them on, as then multiple screens soon appear, saying, Matt, digital transformation, underworld, the Gory HQ, with then pressing yes, as then a digital portal soon appears as as it's made out of purple pixels. Digimon flies through it, saying, I was actually looking forward to staying in Kuoh at least a little bit longer. I wanted to see how Terry was doing, since I heard that he was transferred to this, prestigious town after all. Oh well, maybe I get another chance in the future. I mean, it'd be good to see my old human partner again when I used to roll with Ember. As this guy, basically having that of a toothy smile, as his digital glasses begin to gleam. Back at Kuoh, currently everybody of the Ember Squad, alongside Rias' peerage, Asya and Darkmon. Hell, even Sona was there with her queen, Tsubaki, and two of her bishops, being that of Momo, Hanake, and Riai Kusaka. As many of them are sitting around a couple of couches, chairs, and some sitting at computers with their own personal chairs as well. Well, some are just standing up. As for Terry, he's sitting on one of the custom couches that's made out of data, as he has Sikvara on his left and Shiro on his right, with both of them clinging onto his arms, with Terry not even bothered by it all anyway, as Issei gives his cousin that of a dirty look, is mostly out of jealousy and betrayal, with soon Terry just sighing as he looks at Dai and saying, hey, Mr. Dai, you think you could, get this over with and explain everything to these girls and guys so they can get the hell out of here and so some of us can go home now? With saying, oh, right, sure, Ter. With then the middle-aged jumpsuit man basically standing up, saying, well, Miss Gremory, Miss Citri, and their peerage members, my name is Daichi Nakose. I'm currently the head of the Kuoh branch of Ember. I've been a member of Ember since I was around, 18 years old. And honestly, it's kind of surprising meeting, devil royalty, if I had to say, as the middle-aged man couldn't help but feel nervous with soon Ria saying, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Nakase, but you care to speed up this? And I want to know, why are you people on my territory? Not only that, I want to know why many of people from Kuoh are also a part of this organization as well, and why we weren't told about this." But soon, Sona looking around, seeing that of Kiryu and that of Eika, as Eika couldn't help but adjust her glasses with that of a smile, and Kiryu couldn't help but just, well, wave her hands towards the three devil princesses, with soon Sona saying, "Edo-san, I was surprised that you're a part of here. I mean, we know that you come from a line of monster tamers being familiar masters, but I'm quite surprised that you're with an organization. When you rejected joining both me and Rias' peerage when we first came to Kuoh." But soon Kensei also walking up to Kiryu saying, "Oh yeah, they did ask you to join, didn't they?" With saying, yes, I did. I mean, I wouldn't have mind joining their peerages, but my duties are towards Ember first, and I'd rather not give up my humanity to join the Devils, even if I do live longer, after all. But even so, I don't regret my choices." With soon Eika saying, "I guess it is surprising seeing me, the most infamous female pervert of Kuoh here. I mean, if Hayato can become a devil, what makes you think I wouldn't be able to join these guys? Especially my darling Terry," as she wraps her arms around Terry's neck, with soon saying, "Eika, please, let go." Saying, "What are you?" With soon she looks at that of Sikra, as she has that of a calm expression. However, she's basically emitting a lot of demonic bloodlust. As for Shiro, her body is basically radiating pink digital pixels around her body, with both Renamon and Black Gatomon and Gatomon are trying to hold back their partner, as they know what Shiro is going to do if Eika doesn't let go. With soon Eika lets go, saying, "Sorry," saying, "Oh, smart." With then soon Issei saying, "And what about you? You said you have two girlfriends clinging on to you right now. How the hell is that fair? And why the hell did you not tell me? I feel like I've been betrayed by my own cousin, who's supposed to be an antisocial asshole, who basically belittles me every chance he gets." With soon saying, "What? I still do that. But I could still do that even if I did have a girlfriend. So what's the point?" With soon Ria saying, "That's also the point. Sikra, can I ask, why are you here?" Saying, "I'll explain, but not after Mr. Dai finishes what he was explaining about Ember. It's important that he needed to explain who he is and why Ember is here." With saying, yeah. Well, you see, Ember is a digital squad, basically a Digimon tamer squad that works closely with the Devils, mostly the Devil race, taking care of issues that Devils can't handle. That's mostly Digimon related. With soon, Akino can help say, "So what are Digimon? Are they basically familiars? But I believe familiars are just creatures, right?" With soon Terry saying, "That's pretty freaking, well, simple-minded if you think that Digimon are just simple familiars, because they're far from that. They're more intelligent than even the greatest of humans." With soon everybody is surprised, with soon even Sikra saying, "And they're even more powerful and wiser than the oldest and most wisest of devils, angels, and fallen angels. Even gods can't compare to some Digimon." With then everybody was shocked and surprised hearing this. With soon Tsubaki speaking up saying, it's making you sound like these things are basically, well, deities themselves. With soon Kensei actually speaking up saying, not exactly. Not all Digimon are deities. Only a select few are. Certain Digimon, well, but we should explain the concept of Digimon, shouldn't we? Mr. Dai, could you? Right. Allow me to explain. Digimon, or rather, digital monsters, as they're officially called, they are basically creatures composed and made out of living data. Some Digimon have been created since the day that, well, that the universe was created, like during the Big Bang, like say the Big Bang actually. However, some even believe that Digimon have been around even before the Big Bang, which means he's even older than that of the God of the Bible, and possibly even older than any of the gods that say that they created the universe. With then hearing this, some of the devils were completely caught off guard and don't even believe that that's true. With soon Terry saying, even if it's true or not, Digimon are far older and far more powerful than you would think that any devil or human being are. Which also means, however, Digimon don't live in the human world, underworld, heaven, or any other planes of existence where common supernatural creatures live. In fact, they live in their own separate dimension that's even bounds reality itself, known as the digital worlds. With soon Kiba saying, digital worlds? Never heard of it. Saying, well, you couldn't have, because there are multiple digital worlds. Some they're basically like servers that hold entire worlds, or even can hold an entire universe inside of them. They're run by powerful Digimon that are basically on the level of gods, and some Digimon that can even surpass Sir Zetch's Lucifer. Just letting you know, Rias. With soon Rias hearing that saying, you're joking. There's no way that. With soon Secret saying, I'll tell you this, Rias. It's true. There are some Digimon that can even put your brother to shame. And that's the truth. If the crimson-haired princess couldn't help but be surprised that her childhood friend, Sikra, said this herself. And even, especially given how analytical and how, well, detailed and how close to detail she is when it comes to battle. When it comes to seeing those with power, even her own magic power as well. With soon Sona saying, what about you, Sikra? Why do you know about Digimon? Or rather, why don't we know about this Ember being in our territory, me and Rias' territory, for example? With soon Kensei saying, I can explain that. But soon, Sona glares right at Kensei as she's had run-ins given that the guy is constantly, late to his college course classes. And given that Sona's in charge of Kuoh, even that also means the college classes of Kuoh as well, even though she's only that of the student council of the high school of Kuoh instead of the college. With soon saying, please, Miss Sona, can you stop glaring at me? I can't explain if you keep on making me feel uncomfortable. Saying, sure, but I can't expect much from you, Mr. Wu. Saying, yeah, I get that a lot. Well, let me surprise you. With soon Kensei being a lot more serious, saying, Ember, like we said before, is a Digimon tamer organization. An organization where people who become partners with Digimon. Tamers are basically humans, devils, angels, or any other supernatural creature who has made a bond with a Digimon. Digimon are powerful creatures that can even surpass that of a normal devil. Even a high-class devil has no chance against a Digimon that's been trained by a tamer. With Suit hearing this, everybody was shocked, except Issei, as this is basically going over his head. as Kensei continues going. As for Ember, we're one of the 3 strongest Digimon Tamer squads all across the world. We have at least over that of 500 members and branches, not just here in Japan or Kuoh, but also in Europe, in Central Asia, and even America and South America. We even have some in Africa as well. With then soon saying, so what? You originally Kuoh was never a big target for digital occurrences. To be honest, there are only a rare times when Digimon come to Kuoh, and we had no reason to make a branch here. And since it was still close to Tokyo, even for the outskirts of the city, we still looked at the city from time to time. However, basically, 3 years ago when Kuoh was still a girls' private academy, and 2 certain devil sisters decided to enroll at the school, let's just say Sir Zetch's Lucifer and also Seraphol Leviathan, the two Satans of the devil faction, were a little worried that their little sisters would get in trouble with Digimon. And given that magic don't work on Digimon so easily, well, let's just say Ember was called in to make a branch here in Kuoh. And however, we didn't ask for a lot of members. And we could do a little bit more recruitment here at Kuoh, especially finding out that one of our members was also going to Kuoh for the school as well. As soon looking at Keanu saying, well, I'm guilty as charged. My family have been, in charge of familiars and being monster tamers for generations. However, a select few of us have become tamers of Digimon a few times. I was just lucky to actually be one. And my great-grandfather was was one of the founding members of Ember during the time as well, when it was created. With hearing this, everybody was shocked hearing this. Well, except Terry and the other members of Ember. With soon Issei saying, okay, I get that. But what about you, Terry? You've never been involved with the supernatural before until what about you? You were basically reincarnated into a devil. I'm pretty sure you didn't know shit about it until, Rias took interest into your sacred gear after all. With soon, everybody was shocked hearing this, thinking that Terry knew about Issei's sacred gear. Saying, wait, you knew about it had a sacred gear all this time? Saying, of course. I was able to figure out something about you. Something that basically, wasn't right. And then I asked around, and they said, and one of my superiors told me that you had a sacred gear when we were back then, especially when I became a tamer and we met again after all those years when I was 13. Saying, wait, 13? That was when you started acting like an asshole. Wait a minute. Did you join these guys when you were 13 years old? Saying, yeah, I've been a tamer since then. And it's the reason how I met my partner here, as he soon basically gets his arms out of both Sikvura and Shiro's arm link, with soon petting his partner, Guillemon X. With soon Terry saying, that thing? What the heck? With soon Guillemon looks at Issei and soon just scoffs with saying, hey! Saying, seriously, you're not worth his time. And it kind of makes sense given that you're basically the weakest Red Dragon Emperor. With soon saying, wait, you also knew I was the Red Dragon Emperor too? With saying, of course. The whole twice critical thing was basically a dormant state of anyone who has the boosted gear. Honestly, I was surprised that you didn't awaken the boosted gear automatically and you were just given a twice critical. I guess it just proves on how weak you are, cuz with soon saying, you. With then Ria saying, there was always something about you that I couldn't put my finger on. You always, besides, when I heard the rumors that you were basically Issei's cousin, I thought for sure maybe you had something about you that was unique. But then, when I felt no magical power coming off of you, I thought that you were just a normal kid. But now that however, you always kept your distance, always secretive from everybody at the school. So now I know why. With soon Sona saying, you were a tamer all this time. You were keeping the secret that you were part of, had own Digimon. Or is that the case? Saying, you could say that. But the more simple reason is, I just hate people. Simple as that. Then everybody was shocked. Except everybody that was part of Ember. However, Akino couldn't help but say, how is that the case when you have two girlfriends? Hating people and liking people who you've been close with since you were a kid are two completely different things. With soon Issei saying, I need to know. How the hell did you? With soon Sister Mon actually materializing, knocking out Issei for a bit, saying, I'm really getting tired of his perversion bullshit. Let's just wrap this up so Terry and the others can get back home. With then Kensei actually saying, yeah, I think I agree with that. Any rate, back what I was saying about Ember and why we've decided to make a branch here at Kuoh was, again, because of you guys. The only reason that Devils and a lot of other people don't know that Digimon exist is because a select few are only allowed to exist. And that's the reason why. With soon Ria saying, so who are the select few who are allowed to know? Within Sephora actually standing up from the couch as she's soon somewhat disappointed in leaving Terry's side, but soon just mask it quite a bit with saying, that would be my family, Rias, Sona. With soon both girls look at their childhood friend with saying, well, the Agar's family has actually had contact with Digimon since the days that our clan's founder, the Devil Agars, actually made contact with the first Digimon that ever existed, and that being a Lucamon. With soon she's saying, ever since then, the Agars family has made deals with Digimon and has been close with them since. The Agars family even introduced them before the Great War even began. However, little did we know, many devils tried to control Digimon, but it was hard to do so when the first Digimon that the devils made contact with were fallen angel Digimon. With soon everybody shocked, then Terry saying, don't worry, fallen angel Digimon are completely different from the fallen angels in this world. Basically, fallen angel Digimon look more like devils and demons than they look like your typical fallen angel in this world. So don't worry. With soon Sephora smiling at Terry, with soon Terry having that of a smirk at Sephora. With soon she's saying, just as Terry said, fallen angel Digimon are more like devils. Basically, making a deal with them is like basically making a deal with another devil. And also, they're just as ferocious and fearless. They were willing to kill, contract, or manipulate anyone that got in the way. After that, the Agars family, especially after the Great War, many of the devils that knew that Digimon existed ended up dying off or being killed by Digimon themselves. So, since the war, the Agars family decided to keep the Digimon a secret, but only chose a select few to tell them about. After the Civil War, and the four new Satans were basically chosen, my father begins to told Sir Zetch's Lucifer, Seraph Leviathan, Ajuka Beelzebub and Fabian Osmandius about Digimon and and how powerful creatures like that exist, and also on how they can rain havoc not just in the underworld but also in the human world, which would cause troubles. With hearing about this, they decided to make that of find a way to make sure that Digimon and Devils don't go to war with one another. Trying to figure this out, the Agar's family also told them that Digimon are more connected towards humans than they are that of devils, angels, and many other supernatural creatures. So, the Agar's family made a deal with another digital squad, but that being Amber. After that, partnership was born. Ember is in charge of taking care of Digimon that can cause havoc in Devil territories. Most of our main we still do our own jobs to make sure that that Digimon don't cause a havoc in the normal world, such as places in Tokyo, New York, Beijing, and many other places, and many other major cities. But when the Devils ask for a favor that's Digimon related, they're always called when necessary. With soon hearing this, everyone was caught off guard. With then Momo, who's been quiet this entire time, saying, That's quite overwhelming. Quite surprising, actually. With soon Terry saying, trust me, try figuring this out when you're a kid. It's way more crazier. Actually, surprising thing is, Digimon are more connected to that of children than they are that of adults, actually. Mostly kids around that of 10, from that to 5, all the way to that of 17. With soon everyone shocked. With then Rias began saying, Siegfried, when you came here, you were on that of a yellow jet, saying that would be my partner Sparrowmon. Yes, I am a tamer just like everyone else here. With soon Sona saying, so why? How do you have a Digimon and yet you're a devil when you said that they're more closer to humans than they are any other supernatural race? With soon, she looks at Terry and even at Shiro. With soon, both of them give her a nod. With soon she's saying, because since my family has been part and connected to Digimon since the first Agars make contact with a Digimon, I've wanted to become a Digimon tamer for years, for so long. So I hoped, hell, I even prayed. With soon, everybody was shocked hearing this, that a devil prayed for a Digimon. And soon, and little did she know, she ended up becoming a tamer, wanting to become a tamer so badly to the point that she was even willing to put herself in pain. And I soon got my partner. With soon, she brings out her Digivice, as it looks like that of a smartphone, saying, "Come out, Jezamon." With soon, blue digital particles begin to emerge from her Digivice, as it looks like that of a mechanical bird Digimon, as it's being Jezamon. With soon, Jezamon saying, Lady Sigra, thank you for bringing me out. And it's finally glad to meet her childhood friend, Miss Rias Grimmery, Miss Sona Satori. With soon, both Rias and Sona were both caught off guard, looking at Sigra's partner. With soon, she's saying, Lord Terry, it's so good to see you again. How are you been? Saying, yo, Jezamon, looks like you're doing good. And looking after Sigra as always, saying, yep. Well, it's my duty of being her partner after all, to look after my partner, of course. saying, always serious. You really stole that mentality into him, didn't you? Saying, I didn't mean to. It was out of, well, what soon she's saying, what Terry actually couldn't help but smile. With soon Issei basically waking up, saying, oh, what the hell hit me? With soon looking at saying, what the hell? As then seeing Jessamine, with soon Sister Mon basically stepping on his back, saying, please continue, Miss Secra, saying, and soon Sister Mon saying, it's good to see you again, Jessamine, saying, likewise, Lady Sister Mon Noir. With soon Secra continued going. After that, the partnership between Ember and the Devil race was basically forged. We've been working together ever since, and I've been one of their members for a while now. The only people that know about me being a member of Ember is my queen. Not even many other people of my peerage knows about, well, my affiliation with them yet. Except my parents and the four great Satans. With then, and now you girls. With soon, she removes her glasses saying, sorry that I've kept this a secret from you for all these years. I felt like this was the one thing I should have told my closest friends, but I was under oath and I was under my family duties to not. With soon, Rias couldn't help but shake her head saying, no, Sigra, we understand. With Sona saying, yes, we get it. You had no choice, and you're under duties under your family to not tell anyone about this. We get why you couldn't. With soon Terry basically standing up and placing Sikra in his arms, with saying, told you, of course they wouldn't hate you for keeping a secret like this. And you were always so worried about that. All these years. So now you know the truth and how they feel. With then Sikra hugging Terry back as tears begin to fall from her. However, she doesn't whimper or anything like that because they were just tears of happiness. After seeing this, Issei wanted to say something but decided not to. With then Shiro standing up saying, okay, now that all your answers are clear, you can all leave now. With then soon Sona actually basically now getting back to her senses too from the happy moment before soon saying, and you are Miss? With then saying, I am Shiro Yor. I'm a member of Ember as well, and I'm also the successor to become the leader of Ember once I graduate from college. So, and in case you were wondering, yes, I am also Terry's girlfriend too, just like Sikra. With then, as Issei looks at Shiro, as she has that of an amazing figure and a perfect body, amazing legs, and also quite the sizable rack. However, what truly stands out is her silver hair, as she is basically downright gorgeous. With then Issei saying, Terry, you have to tell me, how the hell did you get a girl like her? With soon, Sister Mom was about to hit Issei at the back of the head with one of her pistols. With soon Terry saying, that's enough, Noir. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Saying, you sure? Saying, yes. Soon saying, fine. With soon, he's standing as Terry soon gets out of the hug with Sikra and soon walks over to Issei saying, Issei, the reason I got a girlfriend is because I didn't want a girlfriend. Saying, what? With Terry soon saying, yeah, I didn't want a girlfriend. All I did was do my job as a tamer, taking care of Digimon, send them back to the digital world, and do my job. Simple as that. But Shiro was the one, but when Shiro became one of my partners, one of my human partners to help me take care of Digimon when I was still living in Tokyo, she was more than just a partner and more than just my friend. I just began to develop feelings for her, and she reciprocated them. Same thing goes for Sikra. We started off a little bit rocky and rough and all that, given how strict and how, well, by the book she is. But over time, I also began having feelings for her, and she me. Simple as that. Because I respected her. I respected both of them. Even though at first I wanted nothing to do with them. Being with them, being close to them is what got me their hearts, and their hearts, and my hearts as well. Within hearing this, everyone was caught off guard, as Kaina and Eika were actually really having that of genuine smiles at Terry, and happy seeing that the guy that's always somewhat antisocial truly did find love. Same thing goes for Kensei, for the guy that joined his branch and also became somewhat close friends with him. Even Dai, seeing the kid that was constantly always doing his own thing, realized that he was just a kid that just wanted friends and people to understand him. With soon Issei saying, "So all you did was just be yourself?" Saying, Yes, I was just being myself. Simple as that." With Soon saying, So why is it that I can't get a girlfriend?" With Soon, Terry grabs Issei by his collar saying, "Let me list off some things for you. You're a pervert. You keep on telling that you either prefer groping girls' breasts, and that you say that you were wanting to bang any girl that comes near you that you see as hot. Not only that, you constantly peek on the Kendo Club or any of the other clubs that change in the locker rooms. Let's also bring that up as well. And last but not least, you never literally talk to a girl genuinely. Instead, you always talk about how hot they are and how much you want to ogle looking at them. That's the reason why you'll never get a girlfriend, dumbass." After saying all that to his cousin, he soon lets go of his collar, with Soon saying, "Noir, you can get off of him." Saying, "Fine." With that, she soon gets off of Issei, with then walking towards Terry, saying, "Seriously?" With that, soon Terry sits back down, with Sikra and Shiro sitting right back next to him. With soon Sona saying, "Well, after all of that, Miss Yor, could you explain why you say that you're the successor of Ember?" Saying, "Oh, right. I never did finish because of the pervert. Well, you see, currently, the leader of Ember right now is my grandmother. That being Minabe Yor. She's been charge of Ember ever since I was a little girl. Not even my parents wanted the job of being, in charge of Ember, but I did. When I got my partners, being both Gatomon and Black Gatomon here, I wanted to train so hard to become a Digimon tamer and to look up and to be honored by my grandmother. So, little did I know, she chose me to be the successor and leader of Ember when she retires. But to do that, I would need to graduate from college. So yeah. Plus, the reason I'm here is because both me and Sikra are being transferred here at the Kuoh branch. With then, soon everybody was shocked and surprised. With soon Sikra saying, I told you I said I would be applying for Kuoh and being here. Now you know the reasons why. Because I'm here on duties of Ember. Also, seeing that my boyfriend is here as well, I didn't want to miss up the opportunity to spend more time with him. with Soon, Ria saying, you know, originally I thought that you were only just going to be here for a week. I didn't think that you would actually just apply at Kuoh entirely. With Soon, Sakura saying, so, now you know. I hope that's no issues, girls. With Soon, she looks at her, she has her cold eyes looking at her childhood friends, with Rias and Sona basically sighing, saying, no problems. With then, Soon, Terry saying, now you all know the reason why Ember is here, and why the creatures that you see around you are called Digimon. You now know the reason. So, with that all taken care of, let's get out of here. I want to go back. I want to get home and get some sleep. But soon, Shiro saying, oh, can I come along? I want to meet your uncle, aunt and uncle too. With soon, Shiro saying, I would love to meet you to them. However, I'd rather not basically bring a girl home in the middle of the night after dealing what we had to deal with, especially with the straight exorcist and fallen angel bullshit. With soon bringing that up, Akeno saying, also, we thought that there was another Tamer. With soon saying, another Tamer? We thought that he was with you. He showed up with some kind of dragon, black dragon, with that of long, lanky arms and long red claws. With soon Dai saying, that sounds like a Digimon. Not a lot of people in Ember have a Digimon. We only can know like that of 5 to 10 people. And some of them live outside the country, not here in Japan. So with soon Ria saying he had that of black. He was said that he was on a mission to take back 3 of the fallen angels that me and Akeno planned on killing. Little did we, and not only that, he was working with the Gogori. With soon Dai saying, oh right, a digital squad actually is working with the fallen angels. To be fair, they call themselves Dark Faith. Basically, they're a group of tamers whose job is to take care of Digimon for the Gogori, and they're basically the same as Ember. However, their methods are a lot more brutal. They don't really care about discreet or being friendly. To them, as long as the job is done, the methods don't matter. With soon Terry saying, Dark Faith, those bastards. With soon Akeno saying, one of the then it was one of them. With then Kiane saying, so what did one of them look like? Himejima-san. With soon Rias and Akeno began listing off that he had that of pale white skin, that of dark black eyes, wearing that of a headband, also wearing a headband with long hair that goes down to his neck. He wore that of a puffy sleeveless jacket. We couldn't really see everything about him, but he had the symbol he had that of a cross symbol on him, but the edges had that of black wings instead. With Soon saying, that doesn't leave a lot of options. With soon Terry saying, what did he sound like? With Soon saying, sounded condescending, asshole. Not only that, he said that he knew Akeno's past as well. With soon Kiba saying, Akeno's past? What do you mean by that, Madam President? With soon Akeno had her head down. With soon saying, it's nothing you need to worry about, Kiba. Trust me. If Akeno wanted to talk about it, she would freely. I'm not going to push her onto this. With Terry clicking his tongue, saying, typical Grimry. And when it's information that we need to figure out things out, you rather keep the very leads that we can use to yourself. How it's to be expected. With soon Issei saying, hey, Terry, don't talk about President Rias like that. she has all right to treat her period members how she wants, and she treats us pretty fine like that. Akino Senpai doesn't have to speak if she doesn't want to. But soon, Terry saying, "Butt out, Issei. This isn't your problem." And to be honest, if we don't have the information that we need to know why a random tamer from Dark Faith basically came here to get the fallen angels, that means we have no leads to deal with the situation in a more discreet and more easier way. So, like I said, butt out. With then Issei saying, "Then why don't you?" Saying, "Just because you're a reincarnated devil doesn't mean my team and I can't kick your ass." With soon look as the two cousins look at each other. With then soon Issei saying, "I can't, even if you are my cousin, I won't let you disrespect Rias. After all, she's the one that gave me a second chance of life when she saved me. Where the hell were you?" With soon Terry saying, "Wait, she saved you? From what?" Saying, "From Rainer, of course. She killed me. She went on that date with me. Remember when I told you that I went on a date with her? She basically killed me. And it was and not only that, Madam President Rias was the one who saved me. She's the one that gave me a second chance at life. So of course I..." With soon red data pixels began to come off of Terry. With soon it was full on killer intent. As looking at Rias saying, "You." With soon saying, You allowed a fallen angel to kill my cousin!" As Terry's Digisoul goes on a rampage. As it soon basically sweeps up everybody. Well, everybody that isn't part of Ember and the Digimon. As the devils can't do anything. With soon Dai saying, "Terry, calm down!" Saying, "How you turned my cousin into a devil after allowing a fallen angel to kill him? You bitch! You knew that the fallen angels are here in town and yet you did nothing! What do I expect less? All you devils are goddamn the same!" With soon both Shiro and Siegfried basically wrap their arms around Terry as Shiro saying, "Terry, calm down." With Siegfried saying, "Please, Terry, he's alive. Issei's alive. If Issei's alive, that's all that matters. Even if Rias went it out the wrong way, Issei is alive. So you don't need to be so mad." With soon Terry hearing the words of his girlfriend, as then his Digisoul begins to calm down, as the digital pixels begin to go down as well. With then even Guillemon X, Sistermon, Pulsemon, and Dobermon alongside of Renamon also comforting their part, even that of Zenomon and Lubomon all also comfort their human partner. But soon Guillemon X saying, "It's okay, Terry. It's okay. Everything's fine." With soon Noir saying, please calm yourself. You're better than this." With soon even Dobermon going, "Master, please, this isn't you, and you know it." With that, even Pulsemon hugging Terry, and even Renamon saying, "Please, darling, don't sink so low." With even Zenomon and Ludamon also nodding as well at their human partner. With soon Terry taking deep breaths, saying, "Sorry, I'm so sorry." With that, he's soon saying, "Rias Gremory, what you did to Issei to turn into a devil, I will never, ever forgive you. But I will still do my job and protect the people of this town from Digimon, and even you and Citri as well. So don't worry. But I will say this, stay the hell away from me, my partners, and my girls. And because if you don't, Riser Phoenix is going to be the least of your problems. With that, Rias was completely caught off guard by the eyes of pure death coming from Terry. With then Issei basically saying, Terry, stop. You can't just, Issei. I don't care if you owe her your life or anything like that. She manipulated the fallen angels to you and used them to kill Issei to turn him into, so she could turn you into a devil. If you want to be loyal to somebody like that, then fine, go for it. Because honestly, I expected better from somebody like you. About the cousin I used to know, who only cared more about protecting the people who cared about him more than anything over a hot piece of ass. With soon Issei's eyes widening, saying, Terry, with soon Terry saying, save your breath, you perverted bastard. I don't want to hear your excuses. I'm done. With that, he soon brings up his digital vice watch, but then also putting on his goggles, saying, I'm going home. I'm out of here. As soon he teleports back home alongside all of his Digimon as well. With soon everything in the room was already quite destroyed and flung everywhere, even the papers. But soon Dai saying, oh boy, man, it's rare seeing Terry basically lose his shit. With Sue Kensei saying, ditto. There's only a few times when that happens. It's either when Siegfried or Miss Shiro's basically hurt, or Kiane saying, or either when a Digimon has been abused or being kidnapped. Eika saying, Terry may seem aloof and quite not caring. Trust me, I felt so many times. But there's one thing that he always does worry about the most, Hayato. With soon looking at Issei, saying, and that was you. When he found out that you became a reincarnated devil, he thought that either Rias or Sona basically reincarnated you willingly, freely. There's one thing that he can't stand, and that is being manipulated to being brought to being a reincarnated devil. It's the only downside of working with devils, after all. With soon Issei saying, but Rias would never. As soon Rias looks down, saying, President, you wouldn't have used Rainer to just, she could kill me so you could just reincarnate me, would you? What, you said it was just too late, right? You said that you weren't fast enough. With then Rias saying, Issei, damn it. I ruined my freaking relationship with Terry. For this? Damn it! As Issei's eyes were shadowed, but soon Asya goes to Issei, saying, Issei-kun. But soon Issei looks at Asya, saying, it's okay. Saying, how is it? Saying, it'll just take time, right? I know that you feel like you've been, betrayed. I get it. So please don't hate yourself. With then Akino saying, please, Issei, I understand that you feel betrayed by Rias for what she did, but she has her reasons. And even if we did make it, and even if we did fight against Rainer, it would have probably caused issues. It really would have caused trouble for the devils if we fought against an angel. Eika soon basically speaks up saying, doubtful. I mean, an angel on devil territory, that's just basically asking for issues and problems after all. And you guys knew about this and you should have taken care of it before it got out of hand. And look what happened. Everything went out of hand. With soon Kensei saying, and same thing goes for you, Miss President and Vice President. With soon Sona saying, what about me? Saying, You're co-owners of this territory. You can't just let Rias do everything on her own and expect things to just go well. You're supposed to do duties as well, not just for the damn school. Saying, Tsubaki saying, how dare you, mister? Saying, no, I'm being honest. We may be tamers, but we do our job. There are some things we may not like to do and some things that we prefer not to, but we still do our jobs. Some Digimon cause problems. Some Digimon are just scared, and some Digimon don't even want to be in the human world at all. And yet, we do our jobs, we take them down, we send them back to their homes, and simple as that. And yet, you guys allowed fallen angels to come to your territory. That's basically asking them to just do whatever the hell they want here. And you're supposed to take care of that before things get out of hand. And look what happened. With soon Darkmon saying, yes, things were out of hand. However, if they didn't, I wouldn't have met Asya. I wouldn't have met my partner. So, this may have been a clusterfuck, as you may say. But for me, this was destiny. This was destined to happen with us to meet my partner and my friend, with Darkmon placing her hand on Asya's shoulder, with Asya smiling at her new partner, with then soon Sona saying, you're right. You're absolutely right, Mr. Wong. As much as I don't want to admit it, from a slacker saying, oh, for Christ's sake, you know the reason I'm basically always late to my classes? It's because I'm freaking always doing the late night shifts here as Ember. You know how many Digimon that come out at night? Over 20. 20 Digimon come out at night most of the time. And it gets annoying as hell. It's rare seeing them come out in the day. With soon Kairi saying, it's true. Me and Eika and Terry always try to lighten up his load. But given that he is a college student that has more freedom than us, he's the one picking up the shifts most of the time. And soon Eika saying, and Mr. Dai can't do anything because he's in charge of here at the den. So, and because of that, he has to stay here. The only time when he can step in is when things become pretty hectic and crazy. With hearing this, Sona saying, okay, I understand. I get it. I'm being too judgmental. With soon Shiro saying, no surprise coming from Devils. With soon Sekira saying, as much as I hate to admit it, it is true. Most Devils do manipulation and don't look at the bigger picture at things. They don't. Any rate, now with that all out of the way, I think I'm going to go to my room. Jizamon saying, yes ma'am, as he departicularized himself back into Sekira's Digivice. With soon Shiro saying, so you guys too, as Renamon and Black Gatomon do the same as well into her Digivice too, as it being the same as Terry's, being a watch Digivice. With soon saying, it was a pleasure to meet you girls. Well, not entirely, but still, I hope we can all get along and something like this doesn't happen again. With that, soon the two girls head off into their rooms, with soon Kensei saying, yeah, I'm going to bed too. Today has just been too damn annoying, and especially since I gotta get up for classes. With soon Rie saying, I'll go too, but Asya, if you could, we'll probably enroll you into Kuoh Academy if you plan on staying here. But I also wish to ask you, ask you something tomorrow too. Saying, you want to see if I can join your periods, right? Saying, yes. Well, I have to say, my answer is no. With soon hearing this, everybody was caught off guard. Even Issei saying, Asya, why would you I wouldn't mind spending a lot of time with you, Issei-kun. But do I really need to be a devil to do that? Maybe I would, but also finding out that you were basically that the fallen angels that Rias used to kill Issei, I couldn't. I can't. Not in good consciousness. I can't work with somebody like that. I mean, I was almost used by the fallen angels too, and yet Rias used them to have them kill you, and so that's why I feel like this is the only way for me with Sue. She goes up to Dai, saying, Mr. Daichi, saying, just call me Dai. It's a lot more easier. Saying, okay, Mr. Dai, is there any room here in Ember for me? In Darkmon? With Sue, everybody was shocked and surprised hearing this. With Sue saying, of course, Ember has a lot of room for anybody. I just gotta get the proper paperwork ready and send it to HQ. With Sue saying, thank you. With Sue, Darkmon saying, I guess we're going to be together always, Darkmon. Saying, yes, we are. With hearing this, soon the two Asya bowing her head, saying, it was a pleasure meeting all of you, and I hope that we can all get along as friends, just maybe not as devil friends. With that, soon Asya heads into there's some spare rooms in there. With soon walking back as Aika saying, I can help you find one of the spare rooms if you like. Saying, thank you, Miss Kiryu. Just call me Aika. Since we're gonna be working together. Then soon Aika couldn't help but say, also, you seem pretty cute. Ever thought about joining a harem by any chance? Saying, never really thought about it actually. With that, soon Sona saying, well, there goes your last chance, Rias, to get another peerage member. I guess then you're gonna have to do what you need to for Riser. Saying, I know. And Issei, I need time to think, President. I'll still do my duties as a devil, but I just need to think. With that, soon Issei heads up to the elevator too and began to leave, heading back home. With then Kiba saying, so what now, Madam President, Lady Rias? With soon saying, I don't know. With then Kensei saying, seriously, you're really that desperate to get out of your arranged marriage with Riser, are you? Saying, how the hell do you... We're part of Ember. We get in contact with literally everything that has to deal with the affairs of devils. And the current affair is that, I don't know, Lucifer's little sister is getting married to the third son of the Phoenix family. With Sona saying, then you're aware that, Rias doesn't want anything to do with the guy. And the guy sees Rias as that of a trophy wife. We're all aware. With then Akino saying, then you know about our plight and why we need, saying, but you went at it the wrong way. I mean, look at Terry. Terry may see Issei as a pain in the ass, but he's still his family. The guy cares more about his family and the people that he sees as his real friends than anything else. It's the reason why he keeps his distance from everybody at Kuoh, because he doesn't see them as his friends. He sees them as just people that he has to deal with on a day basis. Nothing more, nothing less. That's just how the guy is. And finding out that his cousin was just basically manipulated to being turned into a devil without being given a choice says it all. So if you want to fix that up, Rias Creamery, then you better figure out yourself. Because to be honest, none of us want to help you with that dumpster fire. Any rate, I'm going to work. I'm going to bed. Kunoman, you coming, buddy? As Kunoman soon crawls up Terry's shoulder as he soon heads back into his room in the den, with then Sona saying, I'm going to head back to Rias. Please try to patch things up with your peers members before the wedding, before the event with Riser happen. Saying, easier said than done, Sona. Saying, I know. With that, Sona and her peers members head out of the den. Within, Rias, Akeno, Kiba, and Konako do the same as well. As Dai soon sits in his chair, within sighing, saying, ugh, when did my life become a teenage drama show? With then Andromon speaking from the computer saying, I think it happened when you joined Ember. Saying, yeah, you're right. With that, now everyone knows about the existence of Digimon and about Issei's reincarnation plight. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Also, how did you guys like, well, the interactions between some of the cast and about why Ember and Devils are working together to deal with Digimon? I also love the, well, the conflict between that of Terry, Issei, and Rias. Because, honestly, I always thought it was pretty damn stupid that, well, that Rias didn't know about the fallen angels, and yet she did know about them, and yet she didn't do anything about it on her fucking territory. Same thing also goes for Sona as well. And kind of figured that, oh, possibly because she's using the fallen angels so she can kill Issei, so he would be indebted to her after she saved him by reincarnating him into a devil. I always hated that, when in reality, she could have just told him about being a devil. He can basically achieve his dream of becoming a harem king and about all that. I think that would have been the easier way, and yet it had to be fucking convoluted as shit. It kind of pissed me off. So yeah, I wanted to bring that to light. At any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep up to date with my videos. Also check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Yamuki, signing out. Later guys, and I hope you all take care.